Yes people, it's Dom here from Payday Pickups and I'm back on another video, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you all how to shoot a fashion lookbook. So in this video I'm going to be going through the before shoot prep, which involves how to find models, outfit and location planning, mood boarding, as well as planning the whole shoot. And finally I'm going to take you all along with me on a shoot for my clothing brand, which is Episodes Project. You can see I'm wearing one of the pieces. I'm going to showcase how to work with the models, how to direct your models, and how to get the best photos possible. So let's get into it. So for the before shoot preparation, I'm going to split this into 4 parts. So when it comes to models, you want to find models which match your brand aesthetic. For example, Episodes is a streetwear brand, so I try and find guys who wear streetwear on the daily so they'll look and feel comfortable in our clothes. So next up, you're wondering, how do you find these models? You can either go through an agency. There's so many agencies in each city. However, you're gonna have to pay an agency fee and a model fee, so it can be quite expensive. Me personally, the way I find models is either through scouting on social media, such as like Instagram, TikTok, dropping them a message, or using some of my friends. And then the third way is I actually go scouting in public. So Tino, who was actually the model in this shoot, he works at N Clothing. I went up to him, he had a sick outfit on, asked if he'd ever done modeling before. He'd never done it before, but honestly, he killed it on the shoot. So sometimes you just gotta put yourself out there, speak to people, and a lot of the time, if you go to the cool fashion shops, a lot of these people will wanna model. Also make sure to check the model's social media to see what bottoms and shoes they have. It's honestly so much easier for the model to bring their own shoes. For example, I got Tino to bring his Rick Owen boots, and I got Ace to bring his Jordan 4s. Another good reason as well is it's so hard to source shoes if you don't have the right size. Like I'm a size 10, Tino's a size 8, so if I brought my shoes, they would have looked way too big. First of all, you need to try on all your outfits. Have them all planned beforehand and make sure the outfit matches the location. I'm 6 foot tall, so I'm kind of the same size as most models, so I can kind of try on the fits beforehand to make sure they look good. Another really good tip is to bring accessories, or ask your models to bring accessories such as sunglasses, caps, jewelry and bags. They add so much depth and character to any outfit photo. So next up, it is the location planning. So first of all, you want the location to match your brand aesthetic. For example, Episodes, we're a streetwear brand, so we want to be city centre, tall buildings, graffiti, grungy look. Whereas if we were a minimal brand, we'd want like very clean aesthetics, like beige walls, white, minimal, nothing too much in the background. The second tip for locations, it is colour matching. For example, finding a background that matches the colour of the clothing. So for the first location, it was the Frank Ocean tapestry. So I went and found a green background, and it makes the sweatshirt pop so well. And for the Frank Ocean one, I found this yellow and red. Frank Ocean is orange, it matches perfectly with those colour tones. And if you're wondering how to find locations, I've dropped a whole separate video, I'll link it down below, which showcases 4 ways on how to find outfit locations. And then the final option is you can go for a location scouting day. For example, the day before the shoot, I went out into Manchester city centre, walked around the city, just found a few spots, dropped the pins on Google Maps, and then I was nice and prepared before the shoot. A final point to consider is make sure the outfit locations aren't too far from one another, as it eats up into your shooting time. Step 3 is mood boarding. This is where you get your inspiration for your photo shoot. My recommendation would be Pinterest boards, but you can also use Instagram saves. This helps with photo composition and posing ideas for the models. Step number 4 is the shoot plan. You should have an equipment list, shot list, rolls, and a timesheet. I plan my shoots on a website called Notion. In my opinion, it's the best organization app. I always write down my equipment needed, for example, camera, batteries, lens, clothing pieces, accessories, a shot list, so full body shots, mid body shots, website banner, details, TikToks, reels, BTS. The more content, the better at each location. For the rolls, I was doing the photos as well as the landscape B-roll, and Matt was getting BTS content and IG reels and TikTok content. Finally is the timesheet. This is so we stick to our schedule and know that we aren't running over time at each location. So I'm now moving on to the important shoot day, and I'm going to split this into 3 sections. So when it comes to meeting the models, you always want to give 30 minutes buffer time, because usually there's things that can go wrong, such as like public transport, models waking up late, stuck in traffic, stuck on the trains. So always add an extra 30 minutes to the timesheet. Second of all, I like to take my models to a coffee shop. It's a nice way to break the ice, get to know them, make them feel comfortable, and they can also get changed into their first outfit in the coffee shop. Part 2, the most important part, and that is shooting. So whilst on the shoot, you want to direct your models. It's your shoot and you know how the shot should look, the composition, the posing, and most models are very cooperative. Second of all, make sure to get your models to do some movement. These shots look the most natural and candid and always come off the cleanest. And if you do need some tips on how to pose, I've done 3 separate videos on how to pose for Instagram photos. I'll link them down below. Third, always make sure to shoot the details on the clothing. For example, like the frayed neck, the textures in the fabric, the jewelry. It always adds to like the carousel of the photos. And finally, it's just relax and have fun with it. A shoot is meant to be fun, the model's meant to feel comfortable, the photographer's meant to have fun. It's not meant to be a stressful process.
You're into new and uncharted land.
People get shook up, you know, when I'm introduced as God.
Energetic, poetic and athletic. You know I get down and dirty when it's time to set it. I'm tearing through, clean your scene like ammonia. I drown ya, flood 4 corners, the perimeter. I wonder, cause earthquakes, bolts and lightning. You couldn't test the one and only Mike Titan. I foo-rah, now you hear it, now you know it. The body of the life force came forth just to show it's crucial. Lyrical style ain't what it used to. Microphone check 1, 2. I hit the atmosphere, give MCs visions of comets. Technique hit by force the earth, I hit and bomb it. Immaculate conception with the weapon, emitting mind-boggling forms to mental sections. Beats is cooked, bass burning like it's lava. Throwing shit together more iller than MacGyver. I never tire.
In the third part, this is finishing the shoot. I like to take my models out for food after. I feel like it's a really good way to wrap up the shoot, get to know the models and build up a good relationship, because you might want to use these models again in the future. And I usually gift them an item of my clothing because these are the type of people I want to be rocking my brand. So overall, I hope I gave you some good insight and info on how to shoot a fashion lookbook. All of the photos I shot, I edited on Lightroom using my presets. And if you did like any of the clothes shown in this video, then make sure to go check out my brand. It's called Episodes Project. We just released a 12-piece collection in collaboration with Type by Ollie, and use the code YouTube10 for 10% off. Finally, the 5 most important things that you need to remember is 1, it is the weather. 2, the sizing for your models. 3 is actually which way the sun rises and faces if you want to use natural light. Number 4, it is the distance between each of the photo locations. And then 5, finally, it is adding a 30-minute buffer because lots of things can go wrong. But overall, if you did enjoy this video, make sure to hit that subscribe button, give it a thumbs up, drop a comment on what you thought, if there's anything I missed. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
I believe Jehovah Jireh. I believe there's heaven. I believe in war. I believe a woman's temple gives her the right to choose, but baby, don't abort. I believe that marriage isn't between a man and woman, but between love and love. And I believe you when you say that you've lost all